Come on. You know who it is and you know what it is. It's the dynamic duo that you know, love and appreciate. It's your boy T.
It's your boy F.
And we here another week, another episode. Agenda Over Facts, episode 56. Love for tuning in, love for clicking on the video, love for clicking on the audio link, wherever it is, however you listen, watch, and attentively take us in. Welcome to Agenda Over Facts. Whilst I've got you here in the first couple seconds, drop a like, drop a comment, and go on Instagram and go on TikTok and drop a follow. Agenda Over Facts podcast. Everything, follow that up, subscribe to that, get them numbers up, smash that algorithm. We're on this distort the algorithm. Hashtag distort algorithm. Come on. But yeah, man, you come closer because people always complaining, saying that.
That I stray away too far from the
you're too far, man.
Mic, yeah.
You need to show your masculine more.
Because I've got... real shit.
Show your masculine more, man.
He's just after.
Just 1 minute in, I'm hitting the jugular. We'll get into that one later.
If you know, you know. But yeah,
but yeah, man, we here, we good. We had a bit of a
drunk on life, yeah.
Now, I was gonna say we had a bit of a week off because we had a week off, but then we brought out the episode last week because but we recorded that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But we didn't record last week. So we've had like a week off.
We had a week off, yeah.
But yeah, man, we cool. We good to be here. Why did we have the week off as well?
I don't think it was me. It was not me. It was you, bro.
I wasn't trying to be that guy.
It was
you. I wanted you to register in your head.
Whoa, how is it me?
Because
you said drummer, you were like, oh, I can't do Sunday, so it's gonna have to be a weekday.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Do you want me to say it?
Wait, I was what?
Wait. Do you want me to say it?
Give me a clue. I was what?
Because we were gonna record on the Sunday, but then we went out on the Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Donnie's a liability.
Not for real, man.
And I was like, if we can't do the Sunday, then we can't bring out an episode because I was busy Monday and Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I was busy Monday, Tuesday, so we couldn't bring out the episode.
First, then I guess it was me then.
Accountability.
Well, not really though, because usually we're like, if we can't do one day, we'll be like, hey, Monday, Tuesday. So we both couldn't do it.
No. But the thing is with me, I had told you.
Yeah.
I had told you. I had told
that's
you.
True, that's true.
Like the week before, bro. Saturday, Sunday, I can't record. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I can't record, bro. So if we're gonna record, it needs to be during the week. I told you that early in advance, bro.
This whole episode is gonna be an intervention, bro. On my life.
But how you been anyway? You good? Blessed? Alive?
I had the best week, man.
Why did you say it like that? Man said I had the best week, man.
Nah, man, just
go on, man. Talk your shit, man. It's your podcast.
Nah, how was your week?
I'm gonna put on the AC. I'm actually getting
It's a warm minute.
You know what? I feel as if. Sorry, guys. I'm just putting on the AC.
We're not yet at the level where we have minions to do that for us.
Yeah, like that. Do you know what? Tell a lie. Since I finished my exams beginning of the month, yeah, I feel like I've just been enjoying myself, like just like having time to myself. I've been going out quite a bit, like having fun, going out. I've had a couple birthdays this month, so I've been celebrating birthdays with some of my brothers, some of my close ones. Just been enjoying life again, man. As I said, you gotta have them periods of you go again, then let's party, then we go again, then let's party, then we go again, then let's party.
Yeah, just try not to party too much in those.
Yeah,
party
damn, my Monzo has been Monzo in this month, bro.
You were saying,
you know when Monzo sent, I don't know if you man got Monzo, yeah, but see when Monzo, like it's like maybe like 15th, 16th of December, yeah, or 15th, 16th of whatever of the month, yeah, and Monzo will send you this just impromptu notification saying, oh, hi Toye, this is like your halfway monthly overview,
yeah,
and it'll be like you're spending like 50% more than the previous month or 50% less. Man, this one slapped me with, oh Toye, it looks like you're gonna run out of money on like the 4th, 5th, 6th, bro. They said this how you gonna run up. I said, damn, I'm just trying to enjoy myself, man.
You deserve it though.
Yeah, man.
It's grinding hard for ages.
But yeah, man, I'm cool, man. I'm blessed to be here, but yeah, cool, man. Yourself? Brother? My brother in arms?
Good, man.
You
Good,
said
man.
you've had a good week. How was your week?
Monday to Friday was brilliant. I was just really on job, and then Saturday.
How was Monday to Friday? I just asked you, bro.
No.
I'm asking you normal questions.
Monday to Friday, it was one of them weeks where I just did everything I wanted to do. So after work, I was doing work every single day of some form. Was it whether it was like master stuff, whether it was music, whether just something, and then
Keeping you occupied.
yeah, man, or gym, whatever. And I just felt I remember I got to Saturday and I was like, bro, because bro, I feel like I've been working quite hard for a while.
Nah, you have been. You have been.
So then I was like,
Good shit, man.
so then obviously there's a motive. I'm like, you know what, this Saturday, bro, you've been working hard. Let loose.
Let's party hard.
And what's so funny is this week I've been listening to 50 Cent's one of his books called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
Oh, you sent that into the GC, I swear.
Yeah, I'm still listening to it. It's hard. So he had a chapter where, I think it's the second chapter, where he's speaking about why he doesn't drink alcohol. And he was like how, even though he was like a big rapper, every time he would go to the clubs, he'd be drinking like ginger ale, and it would look like alcohol, but it's not. Because he was like, it's always better to be sharp, it's always this, whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
What was his reason? Was that like his main reason
just to
behind
be,
not drinking?
just to stay sharp, because he was like,
you never know.
exactly, especially coming from his type of background, you know what I'm saying? So he just was sort of like warden against it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Then
What do you know, 50 Cent?
that's what you know. Then,
You only have a couple millions in your bank account.
then yeah, Saturday we went out and I just fell off, man. I don't think I've been that drunk in ages.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember the last time I was that drunk. I think a contributing factor was I forgot to eat because I was busy the whole day.
Man, you see these niggas, they just love making excuses. Nigga, if you fell off, you fell off. It's fine, bro.
Do you know what? Do you know why? It's the fact that on the way there I had 2 Magnums, yeah? And usually for me that's just Ribena. Bro, I was on the train gassed. I was starting conversations with people I had no business start conversations with. That should have been a warning sign to me, like, bro,
What have you done?
you're more wave than you usually are drinking the same amount. Maybe let's take it easy tonight. But we got to Flight Club, and then it's just
You took flight. You took flight.
I was just in such a good mood, and I kept meeting new people and having a conversation. So then there'll be times where I'll be gone for like 20 minutes because I'm at the bar talking to someone, and after the conversation they'll be like, "What are you drinking?" I'll be like, "You're too kind."
Yeah, let me get one. Yeah, but that's how Brits show love. They'll buy you a drink.
Yeah, man.
That's their love language.
People
Buying
love me
drinks,
up, man. And then like but I remember there was a point, yeah, and I was looking around at our group, and I was just like, "Bro, I'm not here. Like, I'm actually not here." Like,
what do you mean you are?
no, as in I genuinely noticed that this experience I was having, I was not involved in it.
So it was paranormal.
I was not involved in no.
It was paranormal. Or what?
I was there, but put it this way, it's like I was sitting in it's like there's a chair in my brain, and instead of me being at the helm, it's more I was just sitting on the side, just watching stuff happen.
That's when you know that's a precursor.
And then like to the point where, bro, I'll be real, that's the wave I was trying to get in Morocco that I never got.
Come on, bro. No, I'm not having that. Bro, you'll be like, I didn't share a room with you in Morocco, bro, for like 5-6 days, bro. Come on, bro. I saw days when we were lucky, bro.
I wasn't, you were.
Okay, allegedly. Hey, you know what, bro? You know, the funny thing is, yeah, I swear, I was on the train on the way to when we go Flight Club on Saturday, yeah, and I just started thinking about that day in it when I fell, bro, I just started laughing on the train to myself.
That's all you can do, man. Because you was around your niggas, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. But yeah,
niggas' legs just turned into jelly.
bro, even getting home. God.
Yeah, back. I want everyone to hear.
No, do you know what? It's just funny because 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, you were speaking about that guy that you saw in Everyman Cinema.
Yeah,
he was a mess. This, that, and I was here like, bro, have some have some moderation control. Like
Yeah.
this and that. And we were saying stuff like, at our age, you should know.
No, I said that.
I said we said that. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I said that.
and I agreed. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Clearly.
But nah. Like, listen. Hey, this was like a press conference after. You know when like someone's done something mad
The night after talks.
and they're trying to beat the allegations. But no, I think what scared me the most, yeah, is there's bare bits of the night I just don't remember, which is weird to me.
Even like 20 minutes ago, I said to you, do you
remember this thing? I
Remember
said
when
no.
this happened? You're like, what? That happened? I'm like, does that happen to you when you get drunk on
No.
nights out? You forget what?
No, bro, that's what I'm saying. I've never been that drunk. Okay, maybe not never been, but that's maybe like top 2 drunkest.
Say swear.
But I
Top
didn't.
2.
That's not. But I didn't.
You've ever been drunk?
Bro, I was.
No, I think I've seen you drunker, bro.
You haven't, bro.
I have, bro.
You have not,
I've
bro.
seen you drunker, bro. I've seen you drunker, bro.
Shabiru.
Gara, I've
Do you-
seen you drunker.
Do you know why you think you haven't?
Why?
Because of who we were around. A lot of work was being put into just being as normal as possible.
Oh, because when it's with the man, them you can. But if you're if you're with girls and you're just
You know what I'm saying?
like a party situation, or you're out with like a mixed genders, there's certain things you can't be doing, innit?
But yeah, I ticked most of them off anyway.
Yeah, man, that's the number one rule, man. You can't fall off in front of the hose, man.
Fall up.
Fall off in front of the hose, man. You can't, man.
But yeah, nah. So then, even just getting home was mad, bro. Like my phone was dead. I was walking around Mile End. I was in a cab with a friend. I just jumped out. I said it's calm. I jumped out. Man,
But I can't lie. You see you, yeah. You're that one guy,
I'm
yeah.
not that one. Nothing.
No. You're that one guy. I'll tell you this. Nah, you're that one guy. Yeah, I'll tell you this. There's some friends that you have, yeah. Well, like there's some friends you're like, make sure you message you when you get home. Like, I wanna know that you're at home, like you're safe.
I always find
you're that one guy, yeah. If you don't message me, yeah, I know he's at home. Like Fanuel's the sort of guy. Yeah? There's certain friends, yeah. If they don't message you saying that they got home,
You'll get worried.
You'll get worried. But there's certain friends, if they don't message me saying, oh bro, I'm at home, it's calm. I know they got home. This guy will get home. He can have no battery, no money in his account. He'll get home. He'll get home somehow.
I'll touch whatever I have to touch to get home.
he's a chancer.
No, you
he's
know-
a chancer,
I'll be
bro.
real though. This time, my stats were nearly depleted.
But you got home.
Through the grace of God. No,
But you got home.
Because you know,
you're a chancer,
I
man.
strategically jumped out because I was like, this is my land. I can hustle and bustle something.
Because you know the area.
Ended up going to Dixie's. I went to Dixie's. I was like, boss, can I try my phone? He's like, yeah, say this. I was chilling there for a while.
But bro, your phone was dead. That means you had to chill there for time.
Yeah, I did.
How long?
Don't know. Just a while.
How can you not know how long you were there for?
How can I not know?
How can you not know?
How can I not know?
No, come to the camera.
No, I'm saying that. I'll leave it as a rhetorical. How can I not know? And you can piece it together yourselves at home. How can I not know?
When does Dixie's close? Like 3.
Because I was there at like 2:30. So
That's right, closes at like 3, 4.
well, man, I don't know. But what I remember is what the guy's like, yo, your phone's charged. I said, say this. Got my phone. Went outside. Ordered an Uber.
Got home.
Fell asleep in an Uber.
Then woke up and you got home.
Yeah, no. I can't. What's mad is that before Saturday, I was even thinking of just stopping drinking for a while.
Oh yeah.
I can't. Like, just or maybe until yours.
Mm.
And then I just thought, yeah, nah. Damn, nah. That wave scared me. I can't lie. That wave actually scared me.
I hear the drinking thing though, because I
Yeah.
think I read a report saying that like in terms of like damage that
It kills
drinking
your
can
brain
do to
cells.
you, it's like it's on par with cocaine.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard allegedly, innit?
Nah, because funnily enough, I'm not really. Alcohol isn't really my thing of choice.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, nah, that was it, man. And what just jars me, you know what? Maybe I've been humbled. Because if Saturday went well, this could have been one of the best weeks that I've had. Because in the whole week, it would have been a work hard, play hard week.
But you did play hard, man. You enjoyed yourself, bro. I was with you. You enjoyed yourself,
I
man.
can't remember.
You enjoyed yourself.
I don't think
man.
I did.
You enjoyed yourself, man.
I don't think
You enjoyed yourself. Don't worry, man. I saw you. You enjoyed yourself.
But I don't remember seeing you.
Hey, that's crazy. That's never happened to me. Like no matter how done I've been, I can always remember the whole
Last
night.
time that happened to me was uni freshers, but that was full on blackouts. That wave was different though. That wave was different.
Bro, that's not wave, bro. That's blackout. That's blackout.
Yeah, but yeah, that was my week.
You're still here, man. You're alive to tell the tale, man. That's the main thing. In a couple of weeks, you can look back in hindsight and be like, that was a great experience. I'm happy it happened.
No way that's gonna happen.
110%, bro.
No, the only good thing I can take from it,
It's still fresh, bro.
the only good thing I can take from it is it's angered me to work even more.
Oh, man,
I'll be real.
shut up,
That's it.
man.
That's the only. There's no other positive I can take away from that.
Oh, you had a good time, bro. Come on, man.
Not really. I don't remember what happened.
Bro,
For most of it.
bro, you had a good time, man.
I hope so. I hope so. Man.
But nah, man, we cool. Man said he went Dixie's to charge his phone, bro. How's Sunday?
Let's move on.
Man said I'm taking enough L's.
Let's move on.
I
Actually,
can't.
no. Sunday was bad until 4 p.m.
Why?
Because everything was coming out until 4 p.m.
Everything was calm until 4 p.m.
Coming out until 4 p.m.
Oof.
Yeah, it was bad.
Damn. Did you get the massage in the end? Because I swear I rang you on Sunday. You said you get a massage.
Nah, I told you on Saturday or Friday I was gonna get a massage on Sunday. That's why I didn't want to do the pod. So I told you that before.
Alright, cool. You told me that.
No, I did.
No, alright, cool. Yeah, you told me that. I'm agreeing with you.
No,
What else you want me to say?
You said it in a way as if I didn't tell you.
No,
that.
you told me that.
Nah, I can't.
Relax, nigga.
Alright, calm.
Why you want
votes? Nah, so
your
then.
votes, bro? Chill, man.
So then. Yeah, till 4 p.m. Just.
Feeling good now? Because it's Monday now. Ready to tack the week.
Yeah, something like that. How was your week, man?
Been cool, man. I've just been chilling, man. I ain't really done much this week. What have I done? As in, you're talking about last week, innit?
You know what's funny? This actually links into one of our topics.
Go on.
Because I felt
Because
like,
you had a topic, innit? But you said you had a couple, actually.
so when I was that wave, like there was a point where I just felt like this isn't me, you know? Like this actually isn't me. The way I'm talking, the way I'm speaking, I felt like I was capped. Yeah.
Or like an alter ego.
Maybe. So then like I had this question prepared for last week. It was like, is there ever a scenario where losing yourself could be beneficial? So the idea that I had was, if you were to wake up tomorrow as Toye at the age you are now, but you've forgotten everything, you can still do the basics, but as in terms of like memories, you don't have any.
Oh, so wait, so do I still have the same personality? Or is it I just don't remember anything that's happened in my past?
You don't remember anything, and the personality question comes into it. So you don't remember nothing. So do you think that, so the next 10, 20 years, would it be net positive or net negative? Because the angle I came from was like, if you forget everything, you also forget all your doubts. You also forget all the negative things that have been hardwired into you. You just forget them.
But then would I have to learn how to like read and write?
No, so
and
basic stuff you still have. But your core personality is gone.
But then I feel as if your personality, I feel like your personality kind of determines what you're good at and what you're not good at.
Yeah.
So like if you're starting off at a blank, you're not really good at anything. You need to learn to become good at something.
You'll still be good at stuff. You just won't remember that you're good at it. Because that actually happens with people who lose their memory. For example, like someone who has amnesia will still be able to play piano. You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But then if they move somewhere where there's no pianos, they'll never play piano, and they'll always think I can never play piano.
Would it be net positive
or net negative? Because the way that I came up with this was, you know how balloons,
as in what, like fast gas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember I saw this article, and this guy said he had taken. Scared the fuck out of me, bro. I thought you were about to turn off for good.
What do you mean turn off? As in die?
Yeah,
God forbid.
So like supposedly he took like 100 in one go.
Balloons.
And he supposedly met God.
That nigga didn't meet God, bro. That nigga thought he met God.
So then like I remember.
Where did you read this, please? Nah.
If you Google it, it'll be there.
About 100 balloons in a row.
I think it was in a row, yeah.
Nah, this guy's, he's not, bro. He didn't meet God. He turned into a vegetable.
He did it to but you know how mad it is that someone like that can do 100 and be fine, but someone can do 2 and then they become paralyzed. That's nuts.
Man did 100 balloons. Did 100. Let me put in nitrous oxide. Balloons. No way, man. Suspected drug dealer arrested
Wait,
after. Oh,
try
no, that's
man. Put buzzwords. Man, balloons, God, hippie crack. Yeah. I think because they call balloons hippie.
They do call it.
Damn.
Damn, a brother's just making up facts. A brother is making up facts.
Let me tell you.
Nothing. You're under pressure now, bro. This is being televised. Man inhales 100 balloons and TikTok and meets God.
Yo, no, I saw this.
Oh, you saw this on Saturday, like. You saw this on Saturday, like.
Oh my I saw this time back.
Man, even put in the sun.
Wait, man inhales.
Bro, man, just say you didn't see it, bro.
No, I did, bro.
Bro, just say you didn't see it.
Fuck. No, it is real. I just can't find it. Fuck. But it was, I read it anyway. Like, I can't even like.
I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand.
On my life.
Me.
But like, so then someone else that I knew had said that they had an experience where they were doing balloons and it wasn't enjoyable because for a few seconds they forgot who they were, and they were like sort of like clamoring around like,
yeah,
what the fuck's going on? And then that's when I had the idea. I was like, well, could that be used in a beneficial way of sorts? So because like in that moment, you forget who you are.
Yeah,
you're put back into your primal state. You see what I'm saying?
Did you call it a primal state though?
That's your state without, because deep it for you to. What's that noise? Can you hear that?
think it's just like the chair, like leaning on the chair and stuff.
So you to the.
This nigga's fat.
Yeah.
This nigga's fat.
What is it?
It's the. I think it's the chair, bro. It's the chair. The chair's just creaking, bro.
So
Your fat ass. Pause.
So wait. What was him? No, it's not. I'm not even moving.
Bro, it's calm. Don't worry, man. It's calm. You're talking about
It's not the chair,
bro. It's the chair on the table.
base.
It's one of the two,
base.
bro.
It's the base from downstairs. It's the base from downstairs. See?
Oh yeah, it's the bass from downstairs.
Damn, these niggas are going ham. So
Yeah, but when I went downstairs, there were these girls doing like a dance studio or something.
again. Jokes.
I did peek through. Like you're using this, no.
No. So what was I saying?
You're talking about being in. You come out. Your primal state is when you're normal.
So you right now, Toye, you have a certain code. Like you have certain codes of conduct.
Yeah.
Certain ways that you move. You have to remember to keep being Toye. Anytime you make a decision, whether or not you realize it or not, there's a chain of reactions that goes, okay, I'm Toye. I like this and this and this. So therefore, for me to do this, I need to this. There's a chain.
Yeah.
And that chain makes up your personality.
Yeah, 100.
But that also means you're expending energy to keep up the lie, or not the lie, the story that is that is you.
But would you say it's energy, because surely that's just something that just happens like subconsciously now.
It depends how closely aligned your story is to your real self. So I feel like people who is misaligned and they're not acting the way they should be acting. It's more. That's why you see some people say, "Oh, my life is so draining," because they're playing a character that isn't them. Anyway, so my thought was: is there any benefit from forcing yourself into that primal state? You see what I'm saying? It's like a little reset. That was it.
But then don't you think that you would just relearn those bad traits?
Disagree, because those bad traits didn't come from inside; they came from outside.
Exactly, the environment.
So then
you're still surrounded by the same environment,
but you're a completely different person, and your environment is not the same as when you were 5, 10. You're not in school. You're a man. It's very different. Deep. For most people, the majority of their negative experiences happen when
childhood. Yeah, growing
when they were
up.
young.
Yeah,
right?
childhood.
Other children, other people, whatever.
Yeah,
you're gonna have much less bad experiences.
Nah, I think you'll still have the same amount of. I think you'll have the same amount of bad.
Life will be harder because you're an adult, but I mean, as in experiences where it molds your psyche. No, like, as in, because
I think you'll still mold your psyche though, bro.
Not as much.
Because you need to remember it molds your psyche because it's one of the first things to happen to you.
No.
Just think about it like this. Just think about it like this.
It's the ferocity of being a child. Every day you'd go to school and you might used to roast each other. That doesn't happen in the real world.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Bro, come on.
Not like you were as a kid. Come on.
It would feel like it is. It would feel like how it would when you're a kid because it's the first thing that you're getting again. Because you're starting from blank again.
But I'm saying, who's gonna roast you?
Who's gonna roast you?
Who?
Work colleagues?
How are you gonna go to work?
Friends?
No, you don't have any friends anymore.
You're gonna meet new people, no?
Yeah. So
you're gonna meet new people.
So if you're gonna meet new people,
you're not gonna start off lonely.
No. So if you will, but if you're
you're gonna start off lonely, but you're not gonna live lonely. You will start to meet new people.
So then, if you're gonna meet new people, why would you pick people that roast you? You'd pick people that make you feel good. That's my point.
But
so your life will be net positive.
But if you start off, if you start off at blank,
you're
gonna be a fucking weird person. You're gonna have you're not gonna know how the world works. You won't know social cues. You won't know anything.
No, that's
so
true.
Niggas are gonna be sticking on you, bro. You're gonna get trauma again. You're gonna get reached. Bro, it's the same thing just at an older age, bro.
And I think it's different. I feel like
you're still gonna have trauma, bro. It might be different trauma, but you're still gonna have trauma, bro.
Definitely less. Because also
I don't think so, you know.
Do you know why? The same, so let's say someone said the exact same thing to you when you were 10 and they said it to you now. It won't affect you as much.
And do you know why?
Because your brain is different. Your brain was younger back then and smaller, and certain bits hadn't developed that allowed you to regulate your emotions. They have now.
Or it's because you've gone through the experiences when you were younger, learnt from them, and now you know how to deal with people roasting you at this older age. Now, when you start at this older age and you take a roasting, you ain't taken this roasting before, so you don't know. You can't go back to previous experiences and be like, "This is how I dealt with it."
Your skin hasn't been toughened.
Exactly. You're just a baby in a man's body.
But then at the same time, a lot of the times where that roasting stuff happened, it was in an environment you were forced to be in, i.e. school. Yeah?
Or like home, for example.
Where you were forced to be in.
Yeah.
Whereas now, if you've just woken up as an adult, you don't have to be anywhere. That's my point.
Of course you do.
You have more.
Of course you do.
You have more autonomy in your decisions. You can do more things that you want. Even that's another thing. You have to find out what you want to do.
When you're older, you think you have more autonomy. You really don't, bro. You can't just the average person can't just say tomorrow, "I'm quitting my job." They can't.
Well, if you've woken up and you've forgotten nothing, you don't have a choice. You're getting fired. Okay, fair enough.
Like the average person can't just wake up tomorrow and be like, "I'm quitting my job," because even though they can, they can't because money-wise, the average person just can't.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? Average person
So
can't
wait,
survive.
are you on the side of negative then? Okay, also think about all of the doubts that people have, gone. All of the learned negative behaviors, gone. Imagine yesterday you were an alcoholic, gone. Actually, no. Yeah, gone. Fuck it, gone.
I know. I hear there's positives.
Because I really feel like it's one of the hardest things to be a child. I genuinely think that. Because if you look at most men today who have a dead life, they all started in their childhood. All them school shooters, where did it start?
Yeah, but it's not going to start in the future, is it? It's always going to. It's like it can only start.
You're born at 50.
Yeah, it can only start from your past because that's when your life starts. But like you are an accumulation of your life, and that's your past.
But you're also a lot more emotional as a child, so things hurt you more. That's my point.
I don't think you're emotional because you're a child. I think you're emotional because like you don't have stuff like in the bank to be like, yeah, this is how life is, or this is how shit is, or like this is how this is how it is.
Yeah,
but once you get older and you've been through stuff, you're like, okay, this is how it is. I've experienced this before. This is how you get out of it. Do you get what I mean?
Bro, but the biggest factor of that is biological. It's your brain. It's literally your brain. Because when like, they've studied teenagers' brains, yeah? The parts that you need to fully actually fathom and deep emotions haven't been formed yet. So that's what I'm saying. So let's say I shouted something to you now. You know, fun enough, happy birthday. At 25, apparently now it might even be 29, but at 25, your prefrontal lobe fully develops. This is the bit that helps you set goals, helps you regulate emotions somewhat, helps you see long term. That's why kids.
Can we Google this because I don't believe you after your last one, after your last howler. I don't know.
What age does shit? What time is it?
Nah, it's 7:38.
Another message in it.
What'd you say?
Another message. Nothing.
Oh, that.
What age does,
Oh, rent free, bro.
Type it.
At what age
What age
does
does the prefrontal
the
Wait,
frontal
fully develop?
fully develop?
Yeah.
Okay, GG's.
So now-
GG's.
What does the
Plays a central role in cognitive control functions, and dopamine in the PFC modulates cognitive control, thereby influencing attention, impulsive inhibition, perspective, memory, and cognitive flexibility?
all things that you need?
No, brother, you did not hear me say that. And you know what cognitive flexibility, perspective, memory, impulsive inhibition.
I do.
Oh, come on, bro,
First
man.
off, it's inhibition. First off.
GG. Hey, GG, let's get laughing.
Are you not embarrassed?
That works as well.
Embarrassed.
That works as well, bro. GG's.
Attention, impulse inhibition, like inhibiting your impulses. So like addictive behaviors type things. Perspective memories. Let me think. Perspective. I don't know what perspective memories mean, but I feel like cognitive flexibility. It's just your ability.
I'm checking what perspective memory.
Might as well educate everyone else at the same time because I don't know that.
Definition. Perspective memory is a form of memory that involves remembering to perform a planned action.
That's what I said,
or
setting
recall
goals
a
and stuff.
planned intention at a future point in time. Yeah, you could say that.
So my point is,
that does make sense.
As a child, because you don't have a lot of that stuff, that's why, bro. Like I've never understood why people get angry at kids for not being able to focus or not being able to take their exam seriously. At that age, their brain isn't formed to care about that stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas once you hit 24, 25, 26, now it is formed.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The same things could happen to you and they won't hit you as hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I still kind of think, I think it'd be net positive if you woke up one day, and I know this might sound incredibly ignorant because there are people that have that with Alzheimer's and dementia and whatever, and I'm not taking away from that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like
That's a bit different as well.
yeah. I don't know. So final thing. Are you saying?
I think.
Imagine if you had like a wife and kids and that.
And you're trying to say this is net positive.
No, I'm not saying.
You just say hasta la luego.
It depends how it was.
Yeah, it depends what the hope's saying. It depends what. Nah, I think it's. I think I see the positives, but I think it's net negative. Because I truly believe you can train like traits that out of you. You can train traits out of you. It's hard. It's very hard. And I don't have the answers to it, but it's definitely possible training traits out of you.
I think I agree with that, but that's like I agree with you, but certain patterns are just too deep. Where I don't think a person will be able to do the amount of work that is to get rid of certain patterns.
Okay, so you just answered.
I know.
Exactly. You're saying that the person wouldn't be able to do it. So it's possible, just the person just doesn't want to do it enough. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Calm. So net negative now.
I think it's net negative.
We'll leave it at that.
I think short term it could be net positive. Short term it could
imagine,
be net positive.
You would have no fears at all.
I do hear
You
it.
wouldn't be scared of anything.
But then also you like this fairy tale land. Like,
No, bro.
God, man.
Bro, anytime you felt fear in a given moment, it's because you've learned that behavior. Imagine you were walking around with no fear, no shame. Should have seen me on Saturday.
Should see us in Shoreditch, bro. You can see that in Shoreditch for
Ooh,
free. You can see that in Shoreditch for free.
But yeah, no, it's something I was thinking about.
Nah, I hear it. I hear it. It's yeah, perspective. That's perspective. But I think it'll be net negative. I can't lie. What do you think? I don't think you actually gave it a full answer.
Well, for some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there would be some net positive because I feel it's just getting a fresh slate, and I feel like a lot of people would love that. I feel like if your life is calm, you wouldn't want that, and if your life wasn't calm, you would love it. So it depends.
Would you like that?
So I have all the traits I have now because I guess you keep all your. Do you keep all your traits? You keep all your subconscious traits, and I guess you lose all your conscious ones.
No, because you said that.
But I like
you
where I
start
am.
again.
I like where I am right
So you wouldn't change.
now. I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
If you had a switch where you could switch it on, would you switch it on? Like you could switch it on and switch it off, where you just forget about everything.
That's why people drink alcohol.
None of this shit, man. You should have a button that's.
Clicks it. Yeah, spoken word.
Yeah, spoken words. Yeah,
that isn't why I fell off. By the way, I fell off because I was in a very good mood. There's nothing hiding inside.
I'm telling. I was gonna sing a DBE song like. All these drugs are trying to numb the pain away, but in my head I'm so insane.
Is that?
Nah, it's made up. No.
Oh, okay, but I thought that was DBE still. But yeah, no, I guess that's it. Though.
That's crazy. Nah, that's a good question. How did you think about that again?
So I was outside of my friends one day and we were just talking about the past. And then someone mentioned, like, somehow we were talking about balloons. And someone said that they had that experience where they had done balloons, but for like a few seconds, it was like they forgot who they were. And they were sort of just like crawling about, trying to figure stuff out. And they were like, they found it really scary. Damn. And then I just said to them, do you think in any way that could have been positive in a sense where it's sort of like pushing yourself so far out of your comfort zone that you're no longer inside yourself to allow you to see if you're being who you're actually meant to be. I'm so sure there's some sort of weird therapy in the mountains where people do this. Isn't that what that thing's for? Ayahuasca. Ayahuasca?
Bro, you
ayahuasca.
just make up shit.
That's real. that drug is mad.
Ayahuasca.
It's a drug. That drug is crazy.
Wait, let me try to spell it.
Boy, that one's hard. No, it starts with an A. No. Retreat. Ayahuasca retreat. Click that.
Is that how you spell it?
Top one. Yeah, it's a mad one.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Jesus, I was never going to get that, fam.
Read it.
Ayahuasca is the purpose of ayahuasca. The indigenous and...
Even I haven't seen the words.
What?
Mestizo? I have not seen that word.
Community regularly use ayahuasca to treat physical ailments, mental problems. Yeah. Oh, I need to read more, bro. How can I look at you after I said
mental.
that? No. I looked at you after I said it like, hey, bro, is that right?
Wait, what did you say?
Bro, we have to go back because now I'm gonna say ailments. But I don't think I said that. Now we need to go back and VAR that one.
Go on.
Mental problems and frequently handle their social issues, spiritual crises with the help of the brew.
So it's like a drink they make, and then what happens is you go to this place and there'll be a shaman with you. They'll feed it to you, and then while you're on it, you go on the maddest trip. So some people say when they took it, they died 100 times. So can you imagine what that would do for yourself? To think you have died 100 times.
This is sounding like a video game.
What would you be left with? Because I feel like a lot of people...
Just back trauma, bro.
No, bro. The opposite. Because a lot of
people...
Died
100 times.
Dying 100
times. And you remember that in your head?
Yeah. I think that...
I'll be scared, bro.
No, that's the point. I don't think you would be anymore.
The demons that you'll see, bro.
It's not about the demons. It's the fact that, okay, right now, for most people, we do operate out of fear in a sense. Life is limited. You're gonna die one day. It could be any day, and that scares us. It scares us into moving, to make an action.
Sure. Yeah. I'll give you that.
But imagine if you died, you would then wake up and be like, "Bro, bare of certain things were pointless that I was even stressing about. I died. Now imagine you died 99 more times. You're touch with 99 more times. Like so I think what they'll do is a shaman will feed it to you, and then they'll be like hugging you and whatever to keep you like calm while you're in that state. Some people say they came out as a different person.
Bro, this sounds like Far Cry 4.
This
sounds like Far Cry 4.
No, shit. So that's just an example where they call it. I think they try and reach ego death, because once your ego dies, whatever's left, that's the real you.
Hey, man, you have these one-liners and they're amazing, bro.
I'm below average, man. I'm just deep inside.
Nah.
No, there's nothing I can say.
When your ego dies, that's the real you. Whoa, that's deep. That's deep. I need something like that's deep.
You're just ruining it.
Nah, he's not ruining it.
Inshallah,
man. Inshallah.
It's factual. Like
that's deep. When your ego dies, that's the real you. You know that song. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
So now that's why those types of retreats make sense to me. You're trying to burn away as much of the bullshit as possible in one contained experience, Which is why originally when I said to them, do you think the loss of self could be beneficial? This is what I was getting at. But they were like, what are you talking about, bro? No. I don't know. Because so like, I guarantee you've always said it's good to be out of your comfort zone. Imagine being so outside of your comfort zone, you weren't even in your zone anymore, completely.
Say that again?
So deep it here, like, what you define as your comfort zone is independent to each person. And it rests on the fact of what Toye likes and what Toye doesn't like.
Yeah.
What Toye likes is inside the zone. What Toye doesn't like is outside the zone. Imagine Toye doesn't exist anymore.
You don't have a comfort zone.
And I think that's why I thought it'd be net positive.
No, I hear you.
In some way, anyway.
It definitely is. It definitely is. But I think there's positives, but I think it'll be a net negative.
If you're vegan, I'll bring some. I'll bring some to your birthday.
Put it in your drink. I shall. For that. Nah. That's crazy. Nah. I was gonna say, that Rick Ross bar.
Yeah, no, she ain't even know it.
She even know it.
Mad bar. We at AOF do not agree with that.
Endorse that, bro.
Yeah, so then so funnily enough, one of the questions I was gonna ask
I thought you were gonna say Fallion.
I have some in my bag.
Oh gosh.
So funnily enough, one of the questions someone asked me in the week, I was gonna ask you.
Go.
They asked me, do you think you're above average?
In what way?
They just asked it as that. Do you think you're an above average man?
Do I think that's so open ended?
It is.
You know what?
And also, yeah, should I go on? First answer, and then I'll open up.
You know what? I don't compare myself to other men, so I don't know if I'm above average or not.
Do you feel that you have an above average mindset?
I don't compare myself to other men. I don't compare my mindset to other guys. Mum's life, I don't.
And I believe you, but that is also just part of your mindset. So I'm not talking about how you. I guess I am talking about how you feel. I'm talking statistically. You work with stats. Statistically, people are around. People are around. There's an average. There is an average. There's an average IQ. There's an average EQ. There's an average salary. There's an
EQ. What's the EQ?
Someone's. I'm checking out. It's
hey, yo, you're back this episode. Get back, gang.
Nah, it's
FDM coin needs to shoot up after Saturday's plummet, bro.
Bro, it's been pumped and dumped.
Bro, if you go on Binance now, you go on Binance now, man, they're trying to buy FDM coin, bro.
Damn, man.
It's been dumped by, bro, they're injecting something in the market, broski.
It's EQ's emotional quotient.
Oh,
so just emotional intelligence.
And intelligence is intelligence quotient.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that's what IQ stood for, you know?
Yeah. I think it is, I'm pretty sure it's intelligence quotient.
Okay.
Or is it? If it's emotional quotient, it is. So then so yeah, there are all these different stats. Don't approach this as a feedy person. Approach this as a statistician. Everyone, whether you like it or not, we have stats. Like if you ever, have you played RuneScape?
Yeah, a bit when I was younger.
If you ever played RuneScape, it's like that. We all have different stats. Cutting wood, magic, whatever. We all have different stats. So once you put all them stats together, you will rank somewhere in this pool of people, in this population. All I'm asking, given the life you have now, what you've done, what you've seen, how you've moved, where do you think you are? That's it. This isn't anything about being braggadocious. There's nothing about being big-headed. It's just about being real. Because I feel, do you think some negative can come from someone being above average thinking they're below average?
Do you think negative can come from an above average man
person
thinking he's low average? Yeah, negatives can come from that.
Like what?
You can be so obsessed with the grind. You can be too obsessed with the grind, bro.
If you're above average and you think you're below average,
yeah, you can become obsessed with it, bro.
What's that? You think?
I was having this conversation with my dad actually.
That's a good conversation.
I was having this conversation with my dad literally on Friday.
Did you go into that? Because that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's can't be going to it. So basically,
that sounds great. So, so when you say yeah, we go to it, we laugh.
So then, I was talking to my dad, innit? And he's like, he's at that age now where like
he's an elder. He has the wisdom to bestow upon you.
Not even that, but he's just at that age now where like certain people are winding down with like the amount of work they're doing.
grinding,
Yeah, like, certain people are like winding down with like the amount of work they're doing. Like some of his friends are like retired now. Like some of his friends are like working working at part time, for example.
That's good. That's the dream.
But like he's still on this like
he's on the grind.
I'm on this grizzak. I'm on this grind thing. He's like he's like yeah, like I'm on this like I'm still like grinding sort of a thing, innit? And like obviously he's doing this thing. I don't want to go into what he's doing personally, right? Because I know my dad, he won't want me saying that, but like he's still at that phase where like he's like just still grinding as if like
he's still at the beginning. And
do you get what I mean? So now I was just talking to him. I was like, yo, like you're reaching that age now where like, you know, like you're getting to that like, you know, like pension age, retirement age. I know some of your colleagues are like they're starting to work part time. Like you're like not really like but you're still working like 5 times a week sort of a thing. And I know like some of your friends are working part time. Like maybe like they're working like 2-3 days. The other 2-3 days they just play golf like all day. Do you get what I mean? And I'm like you just I don't see like you slowing down sort of thing. I even see you in some aspects of your work, you're speeding up. And I'm like, it's like, yeah, like just talk to me sort of a thing, innit? And he was just like, see, I'm a hustler.
Yes.
He was just
yes. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Yes.
He was just like, he was like, T, like, I'm just a hustler, man. I was like, you know what? I hear you, and I agree with you. And I was like,
Papa, you was proud.
Nah, not even. Nah, I'm proud, but I'm not proud at the same time. Because like, bro, like you've been hustling since you were like from young,
but
bro.
It's all he knows now.
Yeah, and he was like to me like, when you come from where I've come from, like, bro, like, do you get what I mean? It's a thing where it's like that shit's ingrained in you. It's sink or swim. It's crabs. He didn't say crabs in a bucket, but he said it's sink or swim, innit? He was like, it's sink or swim. Do you get what I mean? So it's like once you've grown up with that mindset of like, bro,
you can't get it out.
You can't get out. But I was like, bro, you need to learn how to get it out, innit?
But you know what's mad? I don't know, because so again, back to the 50 Cent thing. He was speaking about the same thing. He was like, he doesn't think he will never work again because, and so he said something that
like never not work again.
Yeah, because he said something that linked to, so I was reading this other thing and it was talking about how supposedly the masculine aim is for freedom, which is why niggas hustle and work, because you're trying to get freedom in your day so you can do whatever you want. They were like, supposedly I think the feminine was, I think, truth or love or one of them.
This is another thing, because obviously my mum was there, innit? And obviously my mum's on the angle of like, yeah, you need to just like cut down on your hours. You need to slow down. Like you need to just relax more, spend more time with the grandchildren, with me, yeah. So obviously my mum's like, yeah, like talk to him. Like he'll only really like, you know how men are, they listen to men. You get what I mean? Mum was like, talk to him. But I was like, even me at the back of my head, I'm thinking, he's a hustler.
That's the hustler. That's where I get it from. That's
that's where I get it from. Like I hear it.
Nah, real shit though. Real shit.
And then when my mum left, he was like, you said, just so.
What did he say?
Pops, man. He just said, sometimes women, they don't understand.
The grind confuses some. The grind confuses some.
He said, man said, what will I do if I'm working part-time? Just play golf. There's cash to be made.
No, I can't lie. I rate him, man. I rate him.
But then, bro, I was like to him, but bro, you're reaching
but you're right.
You're reaching the age. There's a bit of balance to everything. Like, bro, like, I was watching a podcast, Diary with CEO, and Gary Neville was talking about how like he's just a hustler, and he's a hustler, innit? Because I think like his family was like working class and everything. Yeah. So now he's made it to the top, yeah. And he was like how there were days he was doing like 18-hour days, 19-hour days, yeah. And then like people like to him, slow down. Like, after he retired with businesses and that, he was like, I'm calm. Until one day, the guy was just walking and he just collapsed. He literally just collapsed.
This is post football, I'm guessing.
This is post football. Like
he just collapsed.
When doctors like, yeah, you're working too hard.
Damn, I can't wait to get that prognosis. I can't wait to get that diagnosis. I can't wait.
So I was like to him, like, what's your goal in it? He was like, I was like, because you don't want to be that person that you don't have like. Everyone has a goal. Like you need to have a purpose into why you're grinding. Yeah, I was like, you need to have a purpose into why you're grinding. Whether that's financial freedom, whether that's looking after your loved ones, whether that's anything, whether that's.
But what if it's just feeling busy, feeling useful?
He said that
because he understands.
No, he said that. No, he said
exactly.
That. He said that, and I said that's true. There is a euphoria you get from being busy and working hard, and grinding.
And
I said there's a thin line between that and it then consuming you and it becoming greed. I said there's a thin line and you don't want to cross that line.
This is a hard conversation.
I said there's a thin line and you don't want to cross that line. And you don't want to cross that line and you don't want to get to an age where now you've worked so hard, like you're doing well for yourself, but now you can't even enjoy it. Like, all right, cool, you want to fly out. Let's say, you got a walking stick, you can't even fly out. I said it's a bit of balance of everything. Do you get what I mean? And I know my dad didn't like. He'll be like, yeah, but
he's not gonna.
Like, some people won't change, and that's fine. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's a bad trait, but I wouldn't say that's actually a bad trait.
Ask me this, yeah.
There's worse bad traits to have.
Ask me this.
Go on.
I think there is a grind stigma in our society, yeah. Because if your dad was a piano player,
yeah,
and he just loved playing piano. Even to this age, he's still playing piano 4 or 5 hours a day. No one's saying nothing.
But that's different. That's not giving him stress. That's not giving him stress. That's your escape. That's not giving you stress. The grind and working gives you stress.
But that's so you feel alive. So you feel alive. Do you want to be a vegetable your whole life?
Okay, but let me tell you this now. Man. Do you want to be still grinding the way you are now when you're like 60, 70?
I still want to be working, yeah.
You want to be working, but you don't want to be hustling, bro.
Honestly?
You asked the wrong person. I actually asked the wrong person.
You know what? Give me the hoodie. 2020 says Grand City, if you're watching on Spotify. No, I just feel like I'm someone. Well, I feel like most people are this year, but they never made the effort to break out. Because I feel like people that say they hate work, you just haven't worked in the right job. And when I say job, I don't mean a job as in you're working for someone.
It could be self-employed.
Could be whatever. But I'm saying, I feel like right now, everything I'm doing, yeah, it's cool. But it isn't what I want to be doing. But I visualize a version of me who has the freedom to work as many hours as he wants on what he wants. To me, that is the goal. That's the goal. To be a useful member of my society. Let me just. So the last. No, because you know what? Like the last, maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks, I've been really dialed in and I've liked it and I've been like very disciplined in certain like factors. So when someone asks me, do I feel like I'm above average? Yeah. I said, I can't tell you. I asked Cap. I said yeah, but I didn't explain it. I try to give the PR thing. But then the reason someone could be okay, if you're above average, where's your this, where's your that, where's your this? But I was saying it as I'm talking about, I feel like I have above average days. If you look at how my day goes, I feel like right now I'm doing quite a lot. And I feel the way life works, that will get rewarded if I carry on and I'm consistent. Because for example, yeah, if I started a business today, it took me 10 years to make $1 million. Yeah. But for 7, 8 years, I was only on 40, 50K. Am I below average? But behind the scenes, I'm doing all of this different stuff. I'm working 13, 14 hours a day. Am I below average? Or am I above average and I'm just not being paid yet?
Yeah. I don't even know how you even
calculate it.
Yeah, how do you measure it?
So the way I saw it was this.
How do you measure it?
Okay, cool. So
I think you personally measure the value on a man on like
that's another thing. Each person will
his word.
Use it.
I think it's his word.
Nah, I disagree. Do you know why? Because someone can keep their word but just not do that much.
Nah, if you keep to your word, then you're a man of your word, bro. That's core, bro. If you have your word, that will filter into other aspects that will make you.
That's true.
That will make you a valuable man. I think it's your word.
You know what?
I think it's your word.
I noticed like because this last month I thought let me actually try a bit harder and like. Even at work, I'm feeling a lot calmer now because I've been doing extra stuff outside of work to get better. And then like I'm seeing it in my colleagues that like, yeah, let's give him a bit more.
HVM.
Like,
HVM.
But then Saturday,
HVM.
No, but it's just all other things. Like I'll be real, yeah. Man, this life's beautiful, man. This life is actually beautiful.
Go on.
It's beautiful. Like for the same reason that your dad said, he's a hustler. That's what I want to be.
That's
what I want to be. And I really implore you to listen to the 50 Cent thing on my life. Because it's 50 Cent.
But yeah, but I know what mood you're in right now. I know what phase you're in your life right now,
bro.
So I need to take something you say with a pinch of salt.
No, you don't, bro. No, you don't. Forget the salt. The plate is empty because we're hungry.
Woo! Woo! I need laughs. We need an amen.
Inshallah.
We'll say inshallah, man.
No, but like, I don't know. I think. Okay, so wait. You still evaded the question as you normally do. Do you think you're above average or not?
Honestly, I don't compare myself to other guys, bro.
But I'm not. I guess I sort of am asking you to compare yourself to other guys, but
I just don't.
I'm asking you to compare yourself to stats, not necessarily just guys on the street, but I guess those guys on the streets are stats.
How do you have a stat for your words? How do you have a stat for I know that brother and I know I can trust him? There's no stat for that, bro.
I think there is a stat.
I don't think there's a stat
There
for
is
that.
a stat.
What, word of mouth?
No. The stat is the amount of times they've said they'll do something and they did it. That's a stat. No?
But how
It's
okay.
like a KD ratio.
But if I see a stranger, how can I look at him and get that vibe from me?
This is why I said it's not about the individual, it's about the stats. So you know what the average salary is. You know what a lot of average things are. That's what so I'm saying. Where do you think you measure up against that? I'm not saying let's meet 5 guys on the street right now. Do you think you're better than him? Do you think you're worse than him? I'm not saying that. I'm saying given the stats that you know about the world, about people are in our age bracket, things they've doing, things they have, whatever. Where do you think you are?
I think I'm working hard.
And that's an above average mindset. I'm joking. I hear them.
I think I'm working hard. I think I'm working to what I'm trying to work towards.
Because I used to I used to throw away from these types of questions until I had the thought that I asked you where is there a negative from someone above average thinking they're below average? Because I've seen many below average people who think they're above average. I feel like that's the majority of people.
Yeah, but then I feel as if
The majority of people.
I think them man are just that either one they have a self inflated just image of how they perceive themselves.
But most people do though.
Or it's just the company they keep. I think it's the company they keep. I think that's another way to measure a man. The company they keep, bro.
Damn, I chill with losers.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Nah, but like, I can't lie. I think the takeaway from this, man. If you could have soundbited what your dad said, I would have put that in the intro to a song.
I said, you said T. I came from nothing. I'm a hustler.
Yeah. Come the fuck on. Yes. I love it.
Bricked, bro.
I'm brick for the grind. The hell? I'm brick for the grind.
Oh gosh, but yeah, man.
How do you make a building?
How do you what?
How do you make a building?
With
You get bricks.
bricks and mortar.
Yeah.
Whoa, I was gonna say bricks and mortar. But yeah, nice, interesting. I think it's just you do need that mentality though. You do need that mentality, and you know I'm happy have a dad like that
Because it's obviously had an effect on you.
He's put that into me, but then pause. Yeah, pause. But then,
I shouldn't have done that.
It's crazy. That is, but
so
good
sorry.
pausing though. But that's crazy. But also, it does sometimes when you do see people that work too hard, it does put life into perspective for you a bit sometimes.
But there are some people that I've seen. I think it depends what you're working on. Because, bro, so there was this thing I saw, and it was like busyness without reflection is pointless. Because you can spend all your time climbing the mountain, get to the top, and clock it was the wrong one. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like
That's another one.
you can have that one. So
Whoa! Hey, nah, Fano, you're
That's
back
not
this
mine,
episode.
That's not mine.
You know, even when I was talking to my dad that time, yeah. Guess what he said? Guess what he said? Guess what he said?
How's your Somali friend?
No, it wasn't about.
Oh, you mean in that same
He
conversation?
did ask about it the other day, but it wasn't that.
Wait, is it in the same conversation?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Guess. I reckon you'll be able to get it. You said it in an episode.
You can't be heartbroken. No, he didn't say you can't be heartbroken from the crying.
With my mum right there. Nah, he didn't say that.
What did he say? I guess
He said the hard times make strong men. And then, but then he didn't know the full cycle. So then I told him the full cycle. He was like, "Yeah,
Oh wait, you done it?
Yeah,
I know. I was in the good times. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
No, I said that mountain thing. Yeah, it made me clock. So you see how you said when you see people who are just working their whole life and they're just not happy, it's because they're working on the wrong mountain.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying? So, but because I've seen certain men who were 50, 60, maybe they're working for a non-profit, doing something, but they're working hours, but you can see they're still filled with joy because they're doing the right thing. That's what I was thinking, man. That's what I was thinking. So, I think the above average question, I think it's just a good mental conversation to have, because then you can think, okay, where do I measure up? And it might even be, am I above average to what I thought I would be at this age? Maybe that's a better question. So then you're only comparing yourself to who you thought you'd be. You see what I'm saying?
But sometimes you need them perspectives, because bro, I thought when I'd be 25,
You have everything patterned in it.
Yeah, I thought I'd have like a lot of stuff patterned. Not my whole life, but I thought I'd have life
Like you figured out.
Yeah, figured out. And I'm still figuring shit out.
I think if you look at me 7 months ago, compared to now, a lot has changed in my mentality and everything.
Yeah.
Because I lost myself to the grind back then. Do you remember? You said it. At what cost? I lost myself. I was doing too much. I was on the wrong mountain. Now I've come out, refactored, and I'm in a better space again. Recalibrated. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's grind season, man. But
you've said this for the last 6 episodes.
And that's why I had the
for
best
some
week
reason.
last week.
For some reason, we'll have an episode. The last 50 minutes will be about you talking about the grind.
Do you know what? No, but I can categorically tell you why it is though.
Go on.
Because of what? Because bro, I listened to Bear of E.T. Eric Thomas.
I don't know that.
I'll start sending you videos and it'll be both of us saying this shit. No, bro, this guy, you'll be at work at 9 a.m. You put his video on, you'll be vexed. Why wasn't I here at 8:30?
Who else? Jack Ma.
Who's that? Oh, Alibaba.
No, Jack Ma's the
owner of Alibaba.
He owns Alibaba.
Yeah, the Asian guy.
Yeah, Jack Ma. Yeah, my dad loves sending me videos of Jack Ma, fam.
Nah, I've seen a few of him.
Yeah, he gave me his book as well.
Two people, yeah. And another one, Les Brown, the best motivational speaker I've heard in my life. I've been listening to his tapes non-stop, so obviously that's filtering into my conversation.
Former Ohio State representative.
That's him. Go on it. You see this guy, yeah? When you hear his story and the way they label this guy EMR.
What's that?
Educatively, mentally retarded.
They tried to carnate him.
No, when he was a kid.
Oh,
they said he was too dumb to learn anything. And then here he is. His mum left him.
See, sir.
Him and his twin. She just dropped her.
Like at a church or something?
No, I think someone came to get them, but like she was just not in a good shape. His childhood was tough.
He looks like a pastor.
And he's bro. How old does he look? Go on there. How old does my man look?
I reckon he's fat people always look a little bit older. He's not fat, but he's big. I would say like late 40s, 50s.
76.
Whoa, no!
And that's the power.
No!
That's the power of positive thinking.
He's not.
That's the power of positive.
He's not.
And that's the power of positive thinking. You see what I'm saying, bro? Negative thinking ages you, bro.
He's 77.
Les Brown, Google it. If you're, I might even put a photo.
Nah, I'm gonna put Les Brown picture 2022.
Go on his YouTube. He has videos on his YouTube now. Go on his YouTube. His hair still. That's recent.
He looks like, what's his name? He looks like Umar.
He does. Bro, I can't like try one of his, it's on Spotify or on YouTube. This guy will motivate you to do whatever.
Even this picture. He looks old in this picture, but he doesn't look 77.
That's what I'm saying. It's brazy, bro. So because I clocked here. You see how they always say, your thoughts are made up of the people you're around. So I thought, let me surround myself with some champions. We're in the age of technology. You can do that.
Look, hey, you need to become a pastor, bro.
It's because of him.
Man said, let me surround myself by champions. Hey, man. Hey, Pando, you've hit it on the pot like 4 times with quotes today. I swear, inshallah, bro. Inshallah. Soon. Soon.
I can't lie though. I really like the conversation you had with your dad. It's the intimate side of the hustle.
Yeah, you'd love sitting down with him right now.
Bro, I'll probably get him to work a few more hours.
God.
But for me, I can't lie. Like, nah, you're right. We keep finishing the episodes on grinding, but it's clearly because I'm banging these tapes out.
That's fine. That's
Because
fine.
for
It's our
me-
podcast.
Because for me, I'm trying to get myself into a mindset, and I feel like because I've had friends that have been in, for example, when you were grinding for your exam, what do you think that does to your friends that can see that? Let me hustle as well. When this guy's sending pictures of one mind map on his wall at 2 a.m., I said, what am I doing at 1 a.m.? Get back up! Sit on the laptop!
Hey, man! Man said, get back up! Sit on your laptop! Alright, now we need to dip. We got a minute left. Hey, it's been a good one. It's been a good one. It's been a good one. We're going to some good topics, man. Fanuel's been in his bag this episode. I won't even lie. Metaphorically, and just the way he's been speaking. Nah. You know your thing.
But I'm being real. You know, it's all the motivational speaking I'm listening to. It's filtering into my vernacular.
How about fam? Let's cut it. Yeah, man. It's been your boy T.
It's been your boy F the Motivator.
Bro, Agenda with Facts, episode 56. Hey, that's your name now. Fanuel the Motivator. FTM! FTM! Don't piss me off, bro. In a bit, man.